Hi, my name is Melissa Schembri and I'm the author of How to Find Your Dream Job in 21 Days. And today I'm interviewing Dan Williams, who works on the Millionaires Yachts in the Mediterranean, and he's going to talk to us about his job and what he loves about it. So Dan, can you tell us what inspired you to do your dream job?
I guess what inspired me to do my dream job was the opportunity to work on the water.
Yep.
Experience boating for the first time.
Yep. Learn
a bit about boating and check out these massive yachts that I'd never seen before in my life.
Yep.
And it was just great.
And did someone tell you about it, or how did you hear about it?
My mum actually had a friend whose daughter worked on them for 2 years.
Yep.
And I was planning a trip overseas just to travel and work in pubs like a lot of people do.
Yep.
So it was always in the back of my mind, and when I sort of had a bit of a lull in the pub jobs, I decided to give it a go.
Yep.
And it worked out for the best.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so, like, what's your day-to-day duties on the boat? What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
It's a lot of variation in the job, but for example, one day might involve cleaning the boat from top to bottom.
Yep.
Another day might be driving guests to and from the boat in the tender. Another day might be driving the little 12-year-old boy around on the tube.
Yep.
Jet skis, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Scuba diving.
And is there always the same family on the boats that you work, or is it more like a chartered boat?
Our boat is a bit of both. Sometimes private, sometimes the boss and his family. Sometimes the boss and his friends and business friends. And then other times, charter with Saudi Arabians and Russians.
And how big's the boat that you're working on?
Our boat is 50 metres, 165 foot.
Wow, that's a big boat.
About 4 decks above the water.
Yep.
Yeah.
And is there other crew on the boat?
Yeah, 12 other crew.
12 other crew?
Yeah.
And so, like, what do you love about your job the most?
I guess I love waking up, walking outside, being on the water.
Yeah.
Always beautiful weather. It's endless summer. And meeting new people every day. And
do you have to do your own cooking and cleaning, or how does that work?
No, I guess that's a big advantage of working on the boats. You do no washing, no cooking.
Yeah.
Everything's done for you.
So there's a chef on board who cooks for you?
Yeah, full-time chef.
Wow.
Our first chef was Michelin star, so.
Your first chef? Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we get looked after.
Yep. Yeah. And do you have to do your own laundry or stuff like that?
No, there's girls that look after the interior, so all the laundry's done.
So you just walk around all day and...
Yeah, all the boys on the boats are outside the whole day. Come in for lunch, come in to get a drink, but apart from that, outside.
Yep.
On the water.
And what are some of the challenges of your job?
I guess the biggest challenge to begin with was learning all the boating terminology and learning, because I've never done any boating in my life really. So the first 6 months was a big learning curve.
Yep.
Working with guys who have been on sailboats for 5 to 10 years. So, but once you get that down pat, then I guess the challenges are bad weather. You might have to drive the tender with 2 metre swells, get guests ashore.
Yep.
Or navigate the boat when it's big storms and rough weather. So every day new challenges.
And is it long hours or?
When there's no guests on board, which is more than half the time, it's a normal 8 to 5 job with weekends off. But when there's guests, it's really long hours, up to 16 hours a day.
And do you get tips or anything like that?
It's a big plus again.
Yeah.
We can get, I think our best tip so far was €2,000 for 1 week.
Oh,
Each crew member,
Each crew member, that's fantastic.
So big night out that night.
Yep. And what qualifications did you need to be able to do your job?
Well, any boating experience will help, especially for the boys, but all you need to do is a 1 week safety course.
Yep.
Called the STCW 95.
Yep.
Yeah, and then apply to all the agencies and give it your best shot.
Yep. Cool. Thank you so much for your time today, Dan, and keep the dream alive.
Oh, thank you.